to show you how to design your own working cinema in vanilla Minecraft. It's surprisingly easy to make, and once you got it working, it is really fun and satisfying just to watch it go around. We're going to have 4 panels that rotate around anti-clockwise. We know a little about pistons, the longest you can do is 11 blocks because we'll have 1 block extra in one corner. The maximum height is also 11. We need these spaces so we can push the blocks around, but we're going to need a spare block for each height, and that's going to push all of the sides around. So now you can just build whatever design you'd like. Alright, and once you've got your 4 sides in, we're going to grab our redstone components, which is really just pistons, repeaters, and redstone dust, and 1 redstone torch for the redstone clock. We're going to be pushing the blocks anti-clockwise, so if the first piston pushing block here, then when it gets here we're going to push it, and in this corner, once it reaches here, we want to place it that direction. And finally, in this corner, we're going to loop back, so like that. And every piston is going to have a repeater facing inwards and redstone dust with no delay on the repeater. And we're going to connect the pistons starting from this one and going around. You don't need to dig down, but I like the redstone dust to be out of the way, so I'm just going to dig down and connect all the way to there. And when we add in our repeaters, make sure you're facing the same direction that we're connecting the pistons. And we're going to add 3 separate repeaters, kind of spread out like that. And when you're covering it up, make sure that you don't cut off the redstone dust, so I'm going to use a slab on the end, and we connect to the next one. And the last corner. Alright, that's all done. Then we can add in our redstone clock, somewhere that's kind of convenient to reach, I guess, from inside the cinema. But if it is quite long, you're going to need to throw in another repeater. And to make the clock, throw in 2 repeaters going that direction, and then any block you want, but I'm going to use lime concrete so it kind of stands out. It's like this is the on button. And then some redstone dust there, and 2 ticks delay. If anything isn't working at any point, then you might need to play around with this delay a bit here, assuming that you've done everything else exactly the same. You might want to break a piece of redstone dust there to cut off the signal, but I want to make sure the clock's working. Alright, so it turns itself on and off. Alright, and now we can add in pistons facing the same direction in all 4 corners. Now we're going to use slabs to carry the signal all the way up to the top. We're going to add a slab at the top of the block, and the reason we do it at the top is because we can't really do one here. There's already something there, and we can't do it on the bottom because then we can't place our redstone components. And we're going to bring it out 2 on the top of all the next blocks like that, so we can place a repeater, remember no delay, and a piece of redstone dust. And then at the top of the block under, we're going to bring it out so we can carry the signal down, and do that for all of the pistons. And this is what it should look like. You can do that with all 4 corners now. Alright, and that should all be done now. Just throw in an extra repeater here to be sure we can push all these pistons. So let's test it out. You can now work on the outside. What I've done here is made the screen a little smaller than the actual width of this design, so it means the picture changes more frequently. You don't need to make the screen the exact same size as the picture you make. A lot of different things you can do with this, and you can do so many different designs with the outside and with the picture itself. If you have any problems, suggestions, anything you want to talk about, don't forget to comment down below. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.